I'm done setting myself on fire just so I can keep you up. I'm done killing my own desires just so I can give you yours. You think I'm gonna keep on running back to you like I did before? No more, no more, no more. Told you all my insecurities, it didn't occur to me. I was pouring my heart out at the table. You turn on me, you turn on me. Said you'd take it to your grave, now it's dirt on me. I should've known better back then. I would've sworn it was forever. Love, hate, the same thing, different color.
A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets. The 45 out of bounds at the 44.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. This defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. It's Blake Corum on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Here's Simpson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's Simpson looking to pass. That is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. You talk about this Rams defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd down and 6 now. Simpson to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Simpson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
49-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, here's Nix. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Nix. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You can look at this Bronco defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This will be fielded at the 17. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Simpson to pass here. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Simpson. They got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play there for L.A.
First down.
41 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They run straight ahead with Corum. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Simpson, 3rd down, out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ethan Evans on now to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
Nix to the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Broncos at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Throwing Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Big gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Nix. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Nix from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation at a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Corum. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
16 yards. 1st down, Rams.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Corum. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Simpson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll throw with Simpson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there before it's another 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Nix. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Off the play fake. Nix. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Pressure comes and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Brings up 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
They run once more with Corum. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now it's Simpson. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Simpson's pass.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll go for it here with Simpson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Simpson working out of the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Simpson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Simpson to pass once more. He's got it complete to Thompson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Broncos.
Here's Simpson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Corum now on 1st and 10. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. It's Simpson looking to pass. A quick throw there is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now they'll change things up. On third down, here's Corum. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Turnover on downs.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To throw is Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. Look at the big fella go. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now it's Nix. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the draw play, Coleman
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on third down, Nix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Down the left sideline. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Simpson to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Honest Meebus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Broncos 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter. They've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
It's fourth down.
They're going. It's Nix. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun, they give it to Corum.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Simpson to pass here.
Pass incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Simpson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
And it's third down.
To throw is Simpson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll look to pick it up through the air with Simpson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Puka Nacua, one of those big-body wide receivers who can leave you in the dust if you guess wrong on a route. First team All-Pro last season, 129 catches, and when the Rams wanted to throw the football, they looked for him first.
They'll run here with Corum. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Nix to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action with Simpson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll throw with Simpson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0.
Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Nix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 24 yards a gain there. Another first down as well.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Corum. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Simpson to pass here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Corum. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
1st down, Rams.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Simpson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance. The Panthers.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Honest Mevis for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Broncos 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 34 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Rams 35, Broncos 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Stafford going to give this one to Corum. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now it's the backup Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nix. And this one's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation. The 4th quarter, you come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.